Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Horror moment: bomb drone blows up enemy truck, but this isn't Ukraine. Vid shows warring cartels Trump wants to crush. This is the horror moment: an attack drone loaded with a deadly bomb strikes an enemy truck during a clash between two Mexican drug cartels. Footage shows the drone hovering above the white pickup truck before hitting the vehicle and exploding inside. The clash scene in the footage is reportedly between Mexico's El Tina group striking an armored vehicle operated by the dangerous Cartel de Jalisco Nueva Generación (CJNC) cartel. The drones were understood to be loaded with C4, an explosive reserved for military use, with additional ammunition of pellets to cause further damage. There has been a stark increase in the use of drones to fight rival cartel groups in Mexico. It comes as the leader of CNJC Nemesio Oscar Cervantes, known as El Mencho, is said to be preparing the cartel to face Trump. CNJC was founded in 2009, and its ruthless rise to global dominance has left bodies and screams in its wake, ripping out victims' hearts, dissolving their bodies in barrels of acid, and even targeting pregnant women. The cartel's drug trafficking empire now reaches all corners of the globe, despite ferocious competition from other cartels in Mexico and increasingly desperate efforts from international authorities to hold them back. The gangsters are now buying high-caliber weapons, according to journalist and podcaster Aníbal Hernández, as they prepare to face down the U.S. military. One of the first executive orders that Trump signed included designating gangs from Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, and El Salvador as foreign terrorist organizations. It could give his government more powers to go after the criminal organizations with military strikes or to forcefully remove their members from the U.S. Hernandez said, after Trump announced his war against the Mexican cartels, its CJNG is the organization that is preparing itself the fastest with powerful weapons to fight. Although the leader of the CJNG claims to have arrangements with the government of Mexico, he does not rule out that there may be covert operations by the Trump administration. Hernandez claimed that the CJNG is now monitoring Mexican airports, cities, and even U.S. consulates in the country. Drug-related violence in Mexico has increased massively in recent years, with murders now commonplace. Mexico's history of its drug cartels is one of splits and constant fighting between themselves as they battle for supremacy. The Jalisco New Generation cartel sprang up in around 2009 when an earlier gang, Milneo Cartel, split apart. Current leader of the CJNG is Nemesio Oscar Cervantes, known as El Mencho, who is one of Mexico's most wanted drug lords. The gang are currently caught fight an increasingly bloody and violent drug war with a number of gangs. They are currently fighting La Nueva Plaza for control of Guadalajara, Los Viagras for the state of Michoacán, and bitter rivals Los Zetas for the city of Puebla. They are also battling the Sinaloa cartel in Tijuana and Baja California, as well as the Cartel de Juarez in Ciudad Juarez. Then they are also fighting La Resistencia for control of Jalisco. The cartel appears to be worried that U.S. military special forces could be deployed in Mexico as Trump tries to crush the gangs. There is also a $15 million, £12 million, bounty on the head of El Mencho and legal proceedings open against him in Washington, D.C. Security expert Professor Anthony Glees told The Sun that Trump may launch airstrikes in Mexico to wage a war against the lethal cartels that pose a threat to his Fortress America. The largest cartels are based in Mexico and Colombia, and according to a U.S. Congress report, pose the greatest organized crime threat to America. Glees said America's enemies will tremble at what he is able to do in Mexico, Venezuela, Colombia, or El Salvador, where the most prominent gangs conduct far-reaching drug operations. Previously, footage emerged showing dozens of uniformed gunmen posing with military-grade weapons near armored pickup trucks, emblazoned with the initials of the Jalisco drug cartel. In the 2-minute clip, members of the fearsome CJNG stand in fatigues alongside a seemingly endless procession of armored vehicles.